Hello, my loves. I'm back. I was out for a while, you know that, and I'm feeling better. So I thought I would read the next chapter. In the last chapter that I read, Phoebe's mom left, and she left 3 notes, one for Phoebe, one for Prudence, and one for Phoebe's father, Mr. Winterbottom, but they didn't really say very much. And remember that I said that, we've been learning Phoebe's story that while Sal tells it to her grandparents, and we've also been learning Sal's story through her memories. And here is where their stories intersect because both of their mothers leave them, unfortunately. So the next chapter is called Souls, and it's not very long, but the chapter after that is a little bit longer. So I'm just going to read Souls, and then if I feel better, I think I need to take a little break. I will come back and I will read chapter 22. But I wanted to upload Souls for you because it's another example of a coincidence between Sal and another character. There have been a couple of coincidences so far, so let's see if you can figure out, well, you'll know who the character is, but let's see if you can remember what the other things were that have happened in the book so far that were the same for Sal and this other character. All right, here we go. Chapter 21, Souls. At school the next day, Phoebe wore a fixed expression, a sealed, thin smile. It must have been hard for her to maintain that smile, because by the time English class came around, her chin was quivering from the strain. She was extremely quiet all day. She didn't speak to anyone but me, and the only thing she said to me was, "Stay at my house tomorrow night." It wasn't a question, it was a command. Mr. Berkway gave us a 15-second exercise. As fast as we could, without thinking, we were to draw something. He would tell us what we were to draw when everyone was ready. Remember, he said, don't think, just draw. 15 seconds is all you get. Ready? Draw your soul. Go. We all wasted 5 seconds staring blankly back at him. When we saw that he was serious and was watching the clocks, our pencils hit the paper. I wasn't thinking, there wasn't time to think. When Mr. Berkway called stop, everyone looked up dazed. Then we looked down at our papers and a buzz went around the room. We were surprised at what had come out of our pencils. Mr. Berkway zipped around, scooping up the images. He shuffled them and tacked them up on the bulletin board. He said, "We now have everyone's soul captured." We all crowded around. The first thing I noticed was that every single person had drawn a central shape, either a heart, or a circle, square, or triangle. I thought that was unusual. I mean, no one drew a bus, or a spaceship, or a cow. They all drew these same basic shapes. Next, I noticed that inside of each figure was a distinct design. At first, it seemed that every single one was different. There was a cross, a dark scribble, an eye, a mouth, a window. There was one with a teardrop inside that I thought must be Phoebe's. Then Mary Lou said, "Look at that. 2 are exactly the same." People were saying, "Geez," and "Wow," and "Whose are those?" The duplicate designs were a circle with a large maple leaf in the center, the tips of the leaf touching the sides of the circle. One of the maple leaf circles was mine, the others was Ben's. What do you think of that? And can you remember the other things that were similar, that they thought the same thing? Think about it. One of them had to do with the first message, don't judge a man until you've walked 2 moons in his moccasins. And the other one had to do with the nickname that people had given Sal in Bybanks. And Ben drew it. All right? He drew both things. All right, that's all for now. I have to take a break because I'm still not feeling that great. I know it was a very short chapter. Hopefully, after a little bit of rest, I can read the next one. Talk to you soon, guys. See you tomorrow. Mwah.